Peppermint Ridge is a nonprofit agency that provides residential and training for adults with developmental disabilities. I think one of the most important facts of being nonprofit is we're not worried about finding that dollar. What we're doing is trying to provide the best possible care for our residents. We take the money that Medicare gives us and combine it with the support we get from the community so we can provide superior service that probably can't be matched anywhere in California.
Peppermint Ridge has allowed my daughter to grow up and be the closest she'll be to like an independent adult. I think there's a natural tendency for many parents to be overprotective, and I certainly fell in that category. And when she came here, she's allowed and encouraged to do more things than I might have the courage to let her do.
When I think about why I give to Peppermint Ridge and why I want other people to give to Peppermint Ridge, it's because I know that the dollar is going to go to help people who deserve it, people who will benefit from it, that it's not going to be frittered away and wasted, that there aren't huge administrative and fundraising costs, that there aren't, that the money is managed prudently, but it's given to bring life and life abundantly to people who deserve it. And so I'm glad to give, and I hope that other people will give and share, because otherwise this place would become a place that serves 3 meals of oatmeal a day and just barely meets requirements. It has to be this place of high quality and abundance where you feel the Spirit of God moving.
The people here are just wonderful people. The caregivers that really care about the residents. They go out of their way to make them comfortable and happy. And you know, my gauge of how well the staff is doing in their jobs to care for my son and others is when I come here, they all have smiles. They all are happy. They all, they're just very happy people.
I see Peppermint Ridge so integrally involved in our community. They're residents that are members, they're contributing members in our community. You see young men working at the grocery store. I'll see some of the residents in the bank. I'll see them at some of the events that the city has puts on. So I see them more than just a place that helps and trains and provides residential care. They're actually contributing members in our society.
I work here at the cemetery. I mow lawns, trim and blow, because I like helping John, Sagato, and Eddie, and Gabriel and getting here on time. My favorite part is helping Eddie, helping John, making sure the job gets done right. Peppermint Ridge is like, I feel like a big part of family there. I like everybody there.
All right, if you want to get to the roots of Peppermint Ridge, you have to go back about 61 years ago when my first child was born. We first learned of Roger's disabilities when he was about 2 years of age. He had not begun to talk. He walked and he ran and he was quite hyperactive. It was difficult for us with 3 little ones in diapers at the same time, one of them having to be watched every minute. So we decided we'd have to find another home to care for him for a few years anyway. That was very, very difficult to do. There just weren't any such homes that were anywhere near adequate. We visited one where they told us, well, these people don't like much in the way of food. We give them oatmeal 3 times a day. And that really threw up a red flag in my face, and I said, uh-oh, this is not the route we're going to be able to go. And we finally decided, well, we'll just start a home ourselves. Peppermint Ridge is a special place mainly because of the people who work here, the staff, the consultants. The staff is actually tuned into the needs of the residents and respond more than adequately over and above the call of duty. I see them going out on weekends, going down to the beach. I see staff taking them to the movies. Well, most anything that you and I do on most any day of the week, you'll find the residents doing. They're living pretty normal lives.
Well, he likes going to the movies, and anywhere they go, he's happy.
They have, a lot of little parties, barbecues. They've been to the zoo. They've been to a number of things that really makes life nice for them.
I took care of him for 35 years, and now all of a sudden somebody else has stepped in, and it's a relief for me because I didn't think they would do as well as I do, and actually they're doing better, I think.
My son is the youngest resident at Peppermint Ridge. It's given him a new lease in life in the fact that it's allowed him to grow up for the first time ever. Before he came to Peppermint Ridge, he played with only toys. He played with things that were appropriate for 2 or 3-year-olds. Now he's doing activities that are appropriate for an 18-year-old. He's learned to dress himself. He's learned to feed himself. He's actually grown up. My family and I made the best decision with putting my son in at Peppermint Ridge. It's still very emotional for all of us because we miss him tremendously. We wish he was around us every single day, but we're very comforted with that it's the best environment for him. He has a new family in addition to ours with the other men he lives with in his home. He has other mothers with the employees that help take care of him. So it's very comforting in knowing that he is here.
When I walk in the doors here at the Ridge, you feel a warmth. You feel a feeling of love and family. And when you watch the interaction with staff and the residents, you know that it's not a job. They're not here just to earn a living. They're here to make a difference in people's lives. You feel it, you see it, and you take it home in your heart. I truly believe that each one of us has a responsibility to give back to the community. And I think that if our dollars are given to Peppermint Ridge, they will be truly invested wisely. They're invested in making lives much more productive and really touching lives and helping people grow to be the best that they can be. It's so important to give everybody the opportunity. And sometimes when we pick and choose, we need to pick from our hearts and knowing that our investment is a true good investment that happens here at the Ridge.